sort of a straight alternate picking. Is there a reason for that?
I think so. You get a better beat when you do everything down. The best example, if you play with your thumb, you can't do another stroke with your thumb.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why Wes Montgomery was so good, because he got a good beat out of what he did. All downstrokes. George Barnes played all downstrokes.
Cleaner.
Yeah.
Cleaner, better.
How do you get the speed going with the strictly down?
Oh, you can get it. I mean, how fast do you want to play?
Well, I mean, I don't want to play like fast, but you know, if you want to play some, get a little.
He had a question
So,
way
you
back
know.
there.
You're playing down, up, down?
No, down. Mostly down. Just about every note's down, yes.
Are you using any hammer-ons?
Yeah, occasionally, but mostly down.
Then why are some of these methods teach you to go up and down?
Get Frank's lessons.
Yeah, I know. I should get your lessons.
And I learned from, like, you know, well, watching Bucky,
Right.
Les Paul, same thing,
All
mostly
down?
down. George Barnes, mostly
all
down.
down, all
Charlie Christian,
All
all
down.
down. Those are my favorite guitar players. So I like the
There you go.
fact that they weren't all about the speed.
Right, yeah.
Even Django, a lot of down. You know, I mean, there's little video of him, but you can tell. I mean, of course, when he did his tremolo, you got to go up and down.
Yeah.
But mostly down. And when I pick down, I rest my pick on the next string.
No, that's like a classical. It's like a classical guitar.
Instead of,
We have that.
Right.
it's a better tone.
Yeah. On a classical guitar, there's two strokes. The free stroke and the other one. You land on the next string. That's why you get a good melody sound. See? Like what he did, he lands on the next string.
Heavy.
Oh, okay.
See?
It's a heavy pick. I like a heavy pick. Bucky uses a soft pick.
Yeah. No, a medium.
Medium. I mean, it's whatever's comfortable, because everybody holds their right hand differently. Right? I mean, no one is the same with their right hand. There's no wrong way to do it.
No.
I mean, you look at Pat Martino. He holds his thing like this, you know, and he plays clean.
Yeah.
I finally had to get one I couldn't drop.
Right.
Oh, what do you got? It glued to your thumb?
No, it's a thumb pick.
Oh, that's right.
It must also allows me to play hybrid.
Some guys hold their pick like that, right?
Yeah.
With their second finger.
Yeah.
Just everybody's different, so you got to go with what's comfortable for you. I wouldn't change anything
Yeah.
because someone says, "Oh, you're holding your pick wrong." That's nonsense.
It's not like your hair.
Right.
Good one. What warm-up exercises do you recommend for those of us who don't get to play enough and practice enough?
Well, I think when you first get out of bed in the morning, you pick up the guitar before you have your cornflakes, and you just go over what you wanted to play, as opposed to playing scales. That's something I never did that. I don't know one scale from another.
So that thing you do a lot, it's almost like a show. It's that rhythm, and you're going like you're sliding back and forth between, you know, the semitone. But it's, you know, you do that on.
Tremolo.
Yeah, the tremolo thing. Maybe show like guys who have limp wrists like me.
Oh, well, maybe I'll play my mouse blues. Okay, 1, 2, yeah, 3.
That thing, yeah. So can you break that down a little, or is that
That's it. That's
really that's it?
Well, it's like playing a banjo.
Look, remember what he was doing before with the moving the chord up and down?
Right.
That's that.
Same chord shape.
Yeah, it's the
Chord shape.
same shape.
And is there like a, you know, like a, if you call it a boom chuck, would there be like a kind of a name for that little rhythm?
No,
You
it's
just-
I play the banjo.
That's what it is. Moving the chord, just moving it around a little bit.
But it's the rhythm thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a tremolo. There's one basic rhythm that I found goes with all of these things.
Okay.
The bar, 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 baran.
So true.
Right? It's a famous jazz rhythm. It is, absolutely. Ba, 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 da. Ba, 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 da. Ba, ba, ba.
Great.
And now, all, but you're going,
Now that
yeah,
would
you need a
be,
little up and down, up and down.
yeah, then you just move the chord around. You throw your pinky out. Right? Right? That's really all it is. There's no theory behind it.
Right, yeah, but it sounds amazing.
It sounds great. Pinky stuff.
Remember those chord shapes? Those are dominant seven chords.
3, 5, 9. Right? And one in the middle, what he was saying before. Right, then 8, 5 major 7. That's another rhythm. Move it around.
The secret word is energy, you see.
Energy. Very good.
Energy.
Anarchy. A little bit of both.
Frank, when you were playing lead, I noticed that you do a little flourish and I think end on the root or something, or the root of the next chord. You're playing really fast, then you know, like you would slide up to some note. I thought that's really interesting. What were you doing there?
Chromatic.
Like, were you just searching for the root of the next chord? Like there must have been something going through your mind.
Could have been the melody note, the next
Yeah.
melody note. I mean, that's a Django thing. One finger. It's really a chromatic scale. And I remember because I slowed down his records when I was, I did, to 16, speed 16. And every note when he was going, it was like, it was amazingly clean. So really it's just a, or if you want to go a little more, it's a flourish. They call it a flourish. That's all it is. I mean, it's nothing fancy. Again, there's not much theory to what we do. It's about the song. It's about playing the song. And I find that if you learn a lot of songs, you'll answer a lot of these questions for yourself. If you learn 100 songs, right?
So now I'm going to take this to grade 6. A new song, best approach to learning.
Sing it to yourself. Make sure you sing the melody. For me,
Right.
you know, make sure you can sing it and play the chords. Because then you'll be able to pick it out.
Love that song, by the way.
If you can sing it, you'll be able to play it. Right?
Hey, Bucky, you must have had to do a lot of sight reading on your sessions. Did you learn to sight read when you were young?
Well, no, you know, during the rock era, I was forced to play, what do you call it? The bass guitar you use upstairs. That electro bass guitar. That 6-string guitar, not the blower. And that was the best move I made because they wrote all the notes out for me, like, and so forth. So I was
An
playing.
octave lower though.
Yeah, an octave lower on those guitars. They're black instrument, very thin, big long neck.
Baritone or tenor they call it.
It wasn't a baritone, it was a bass, an octave lower. And they
6-string
doubled,
bass
they-
guitar.
it doubled with the string bass. That's
Okay.
before the Fenders came in.
Right.
And through that, I got to know where the guitar was, here, there, everywhere. But sometimes they wrote everything in a treble clef, see, for that guitar. And it was great.
Well, when you were with Benny Goodman and stuff, were you reading charts for that, or you just?
No, with Benny, we faked everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Well, we say fake, we play without music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And on the Sinatra sessions you did?
Oh, that was music, yeah, they had music.
They had music.
Yeah, they had Nelson Riddle arrangements. Yeah.
Right. So you could read that? You read?
Oh, the symbols I could, and you have to, I can hit a chord for you, and you tell me how many different chords it is. What's that chord?
G minor 6.
E minor.
E minor 7.
That's it. See how many names it has? Yeah. And when you understand that, you play less. Sometimes you leave the chord right there, and it's the next chord.
All right.
Well, you'll run across that if you play in a band. Yeah. You should play with some kind of. Anybody play in a group at all? Yeah. So what do you go by? Music?
Oh no, we go by intuition
Oh,
and whiskey.
The great thing about guitars is all you need is 2.
yeah, that's
And
right.
you got a band. And that's the best way to learn, is to just get together with another guitar
Get with
player,
another guy.
go through a songbook. We did a record called Moonglow together. And we literally had the songbook. And we were going through tunes, and Bucky's like, oh, I remember that one from so-and-so. Let's try it. Boom, we read it down. That was the record.
Yeah.
Just like sitting down in a living room, playing
Well, yeah.
through a songbook.
When I first got my 7-string, George Barnes had a little studio not far from my house. Because one of the studios in New York had so much equipment that he said, I'll find a place for some garage out there. And he started using their 4-track machine that they wanted to keep. And we took a fake book. We went from one page to another. He played the melody, I played the chords. And you learn right away that way. Find a bass note, chord, bass note, chord. And then George did all the fancy stuff. That's a good way to learn.
Frank looked at inversions and substitutions. Is there a lot of that stuff in your inversion excursion course?
I go through all the inversions, yes, how to come up with all the inversions. Kind of like what he was saying before with the C. It's like if you're going to play chord melody or play guitar, it's important to know all the different areas that
Yeah.
you can.
I go by one thing, when you that's a G7. If you play a run on a D flat 9. See? I'll play the blues for you.